This is the number nobody shows you. 0. That was my life savings. One click. Gone. Not because I was lazy. Not because I didn't try, but because the system was never built for people like me to win. They lied to us. The gurus. The fake success stories. The ads promising success without a degree. They sold us dreams. They sold us fantasies. And they cashed out on our pain. But this story doesn't end at 0. Because from this 0, I rose. And this channel is about nothing but the brutal truth. Subscribe now if you want the truth about building wealth without college, capital, or connections that the world doesn't want you to hear. Stay until the end of this video. What I'm about to share may save your entire financial future. I remember the first time I believed in the success without credentials fantasy. The ads, the self-made millionaires on social media, the endless promises of prosperity, startups, tech empires, investment fortunes. They told us anyone can make it big. I was sold the same lie you were, and I believed it. If you've ever fallen for this dream, you're not alone. My first ventures seemed like wins, small profits, small victories, and I thought I was unstoppable. But arrogance blinded me. Then the crash came, the sleepless nights, the shame, the whispers from friends and family. I thought I was chasing success, but in reality, I was feeding the system that was designed to keep me struggling. The truth hit me hard. This isn't a fair game. It's a rigged system, and the privileged always win. The system thrives on inequality, on educational barriers, on nepotism. They want you trapped in endless cycles of working, dreaming, failing. And every time you think you're breaking through, you're really just playing by their rules. I lost everything. Again, the last opportunity slipped away. The laughter of doubters, the shame of failure. And one night, I sat alone and asked myself, am I the fool? Or is the system designed to make me one? That question changed everything. The rise didn't begin with a breakthrough. It began with unlearning, with resilience, with truth. I discovered that success is not built by mimicking the privileged. It's built by creating your own path to rise. I made my first smart strategic choices, small but significant. And those choices built the foundation I stand on today. Every setback became a lesson. Lack of credentials is a challenge, not a death sentence. I learned it by proving my worth. Quick success is a myth. I learned it by building slowly and steadily. Following others' blueprints doesn't work. I learned it by forging my own way. Innovation beats imitation. I learned it by finally creating value instead of chasing trends. Success doesn't care about your background. It only respects your determination and creativity. I didn't become a mogul overnight, but I rose from 0. And if I can, so can you. This is not just my story. This is our story. Every comment, every subscriber, every person seeking truth here. You arise without privilege. Thank you to every new subscriber. Welcome to the movement. And to my returning subscribers, you are the backbone of this revolution. Don't just stop here. Watch the next video on this channel. Because the truth doesn't end with one story, it's a journey. And if you miss the next one, you'll miss the full picture. This is Rise Without Privilege. And together, we rise. Now, let me take you back to where it all began. No college degree. No trust fund. No powerful connections. Just a burning desire to prove that success isn't reserved for the chosen few. I started in a small town, working minimum wage jobs. Every day, I'd see success stories plastered across social media. College dropout becomes tech billionaire. Investor with no experience strikes gold. They made it look so easy, so attainable. I fell for it. Hard. I quit my job, convinced I'd be the next rags to riches story. I poured every penny into foolproof business ideas. Dropshipping, crypto trading, affiliate marketing. You name it, I tried it. At first, it seemed to work. I made a few $100 here and there. The dopamine rush was intoxicating. I thought I had cracked the code. I was on my way to joining the elite. Or so I thought. But then reality hit hard. The algorithms changed. The market crashed. My foolproof strategies crumbled. I watched helplessly as my bank account drained to zero. Worse than zero, I was in debt. The shame was overwhelming. Friends and family who had warned me looked on with pity. Should have stayed in school, they said. Should have played it safe. Their words stung because part of me believed them. But something inside me refused to give up. I realized I had been playing a game I didn't understand, with rules designed to keep people like me out. It was time to change the game. I started from scratch. This time, I didn't look for shortcuts. I looked for gaps. What skills were in demand that didn't require a degree? What problems could I solve that others overlooked? I taught myself to code. Not to become the next Silicon Valley wonderkind, but to create practical solutions for small businesses in my community. I learned digital marketing, not to get rich quick, but to help local shops compete in a changing world. It wasn't glamorous. It wasn't fast. But it was real. I built a reputation for reliability and results. Word spread. One client became 5. 5 became 20. Before I knew it, I had a thriving business built on skills, not credentials. But it wasn't just about making money. It was about proving a point that success isn't about where you start, but how willing you are to learn, adapt, and persevere. I faced countless obstacles. Clients who hesitated because I lacked a fancy degree, competitors with more resources and connections, moments of self-doubt when the path seemed impossible. But each obstacle made me stronger, more innovative, more determined. I learned to turn my lack of traditional credentials into an advantage. I was hungrier, more adaptable, and more in touch with the real needs of my clients than my qualified competitors. As my business grew, I never forgot where I came from. I made it a mission to hire and mentor others who were overlooked by the system, people with raw talent and drive. But without the right background, together, we built a company that valued skills and character over paper qualifications. Today, I stand before you not as a billionaire tycoon, but as living proof that it's possible to build a successful, meaningful career without the traditional markers of privilege. It wasn't easy. It wasn't quick, but it was worth every struggle, every setback, every moment of doubt. This channel isn't about selling you a fantasy. It's about arming you with the truth, the strategies, and the mindset to create your own path to success. We'll dive deep into practical skills, innovative thinking, and the realities of building wealth in a world that often seems stacked against us. If you're tired of empty promises and want real, actionable advice on how to succeed without the safety net of privilege, hit that subscribe button now. Join our community of underdogs, innovators, and game changers. Remember, your background doesn't define your future. Your determination, creativity, and willingness to learn do. This is just the beginning of our journey together. In the next video, we'll break down the exact steps I took to land my first clients without a single connection or credential to my name. Don't miss it. Your future self will thank you. This is Rise Without Privilege, and together, we're rewriting the rules of success. See you in the next video.